Hey everybody, as you know, carbon removal is required alongside decarbonization. Every model for a stable climate below 2 degrees of warming requires massive carbon removal. The COP29 conference is coming up. It's the biggest, most significant conference on the planet every year, and it's a huge opportunity to move carbon removal forward. So of course, I'm going to COP29. COP29 is the conference of parties. This is the 29th one. I'm joined by Adina Mangubat, our accelerator director, plus members of the AirMiners community. We're going to COP to unlock new investment, to unlock new buyers, and get the planet on track for carbon removal in the time window where it makes a difference and at the scale that it makes a difference. So if you're not familiar with COP, let me tell you a bit about how it works. Anybody can go to COP29. There's 2 zones. There's a green zone and there's the blue zone. The blue zone, that's where you get diplomats, presidents, nonprofits, and other people that have an invitation into that zone. That's where the negotiations over the global agreements for climate action happen. There's also, though, the green zone. Anybody can get free tickets. Anybody can come to Baku, Azerbaijan, and be a part of that. That's where I was last year in Dubai when I went to COP28 as part of the green zone. So I recommend everybody comes and joins me at COP29. You really get behind the curtain on what's happening with climate action. Plus, this is something that your company could fund, right? Your airfare and hotel, the ticket's free. So if you're going to COP29, hit me up. We've got a WhatsApp channel for other air miners at COP29 to figure out how do we get to 1 billion tons of carbon dioxide removed by 2030. It's for all that coordination on the ground, right? You meet a president of a country and you need to connect them with somebody or get some facts or connections. We can do all of that coordination on the ground in Baku. So maybe you're thinking, I've heard about COP29 other years. I can catch up on the panels and the talks, on YouTube afterwards. So being on the ground in Baku is going to be a huge opportunity to get conversations with people that otherwise are going to be really hard to access. These are the decision makers for sovereign wealth funds, for world governments, for family offices, dignitaries. So maybe after all that, you're like, look, this sounds super cool. I'm still not going to be going, but I want to be part of the action. This is the last thing. We've got a grant to host group dinners all over the world during the first week of COP. So while I'm in COP29 in Azerbaijan, the Laney Thornton Foundation is funding 10 group dinners for AirMiners community members all over the planet to talk about these key topics, that carbon removal is required, how to unlock tens of billions of dollars for carbon removal investment, and how to scale up buyers from buying tens of thousands of tons to megaton buyers. That's how we unleash the next wave of carbon removal. So if that sounds like you, if you want to host one of these group dinners, hit me up on email, reply to these comments, say where you want to host it, and your ideas, or tag people that you'd like to get together from the AirMiners community to have this conversation. Get your ideas and your submissions in by 5 p.m. PST on Monday, November 4th. And after that, I'll get back to you and announce all the winners.